In the untamed heart of Africa, where every sunrise ignites a new battle for survival and every shadow hides a story older than humanity itself, two queens rise from the wild with power, grace, and instincts honed by generations of predators before them. Sienna, the formidable lioness who rules the swamp pride with fierce intelligence, and Sahara, the solitary leopard mother whose silent strength and razor-sharp cunning allow her to raise her cubs in a world where danger is stitched into the very grass beneath her paws. These two queens are not rivals, not enemies, not even competitors. Instead, they are living reflections of nature's dual spirit, unity and independence, ferocity and tenderness, dominance and stealth, reminding us that survival in the African wilderness is never simple and never guaranteed. Before she ever earned her crown, Sienna was just a bright-eyed cub trailing behind her mother across the vast African savanna, learning the language of the wild through every scent on the wind. But peace in the wild is a fragile lie, and that truth shattered the morning her pride was ambushed in a storm of roars, claws, and dust as rival predators launched a merciless attack. Shielded by her mother's body, Sienna learned her first lesson. Survival isn't inherited, it is earned. At 2 years old she was pushed out of the pride, cast into exile as so many young lionesses are, yet she did not fade into the grasslands, she rose from them. Alone but resilient, she slowly gathered other outcast lionesses, forming a new family built not by blood but by grit, loyalty, and necessity. Under Sienna's leadership, their chaotic first hunts evolved into coordinated masterworks of strategy, transforming a scattered group of survivors into a formidable pride. Now, at 11 years old and weighing over 320 pounds, Sienna commands the swamp pride, more than a dozen lions and cubs spread across 20 square miles of prime territory rich with water, shade, and prey. Over the past decade she has led more than 500 successful hunts, bringing down everything from nimble gazelles to massive Cape buffalo weighing up to 1,500 pounds, proving time and again that her true strength is not just in muscle but in her mind. Every hunt she leads begins with calculation. She studies the herd, identifies the weak, signals her lionesses with nothing more than a flick of her tail or a subtle glance, and unleashes a coordinated ambush that unfolds like choreography written by instinct itself. But being a queen is not just about feeding a pride, it is about defending it. Sienna has battled rogue males, rival lionesses, packs of hyenas, and even armed poachers to protect her territory, marking every boundary with scent and patrolling relentlessly. Under her watch, over 20 cubs have been born, raised, and shaped into hunters who carry her bloodline and her wisdom forward. Yet while Sienna's world is ruled by unity and collective strength, another queen reigns through silence and solitude. Deep in the shaded forests and rocky ridges of the Serengeti, Sahara the leopard lives a life governed not by alliance but by isolation. She moves like smoke, silent, fluid, and nearly invisible, slipping between thorny acacia trees and weaving through dense undergrowth where eyes rarely follow. In a hollow protected by the tangled roots of an ancient tree, she gave birth to 2 tiny cubs whose spotted coats disappear perfectly into the dappled sunlight. Unlike lions, leopards rely on secrecy, not numbers. With no pride to protect her, Sahara must be hunter, guardian, and teacher all at once. She shifts dens under the cover of darkness to avoid lions, hyenas, and baboons who would kill her cubs without hesitation. Every night she hunts with deadly precision, climbing trees with ease, ambushing prey in explosive bursts of speed reaching up to 36 miles per hour, then dragging kills heavier than her own 90-pound body into the branches where scavengers cannot reach. Her cubs watch, learning how to move without sound, how to follow the wind's messages, how to freeze when danger passes close enough to feel its breath. When lion tracks appear in the mud, Sahara retreats, not out of fear but out of a mother's strategic foresight. One day, with her cubs hidden nearby, Sahara locks onto a young antelope and strikes with perfect timing, giving her offspring their first taste of wild Africa. Her world is carved from instinct, caution, and maternal devotion. While Sienna leads through coordinated power, Sahara survives through shadowed patience. These two paths, one forged in unity, the other carved in solitude, reveal the true soul of the wild. Sienna stands as the embodiment of leadership, cooperation, and strategic dominance, while Sahara represents the relentless resilience of those who survive alone. Together, they show us that power in the wild is not measured by the volume of a roar but by the depth of instinct, the precision of a strike, the willingness to sacrifice, and the determination to protect the future. In a world where Africa's predators face growing threats from habitat loss, human expansion, and climate change, their stories remind us that the wild is not an empty backdrop. It is a living legacy that deserves protection, understanding, and respect. Under the boundless blue skies of the Masai Mara and across the rugged shadows of the Serengeti, two queens write a hymn for the wilderness. One with thunderous roars, one with silent steps, both bound by the ancient laws of life and survival. And through their journeys we glimpse the raw beauty of nature, its pride, its power, its wonder. If their story moved you, subscribe to our channel and help us protect the wild, one story at a time.
If you'll enjoy this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more information.